Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
The cloth mask is one of the most common reusable masks. The United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, a U.S. government agency, has advised the public to use non-fluffed, multi-layer cloth masks to help prevent the transmission of COVID-19. Continue watching to find out more.
Kuma ile means how are you in Reunion Creole, a language spoken in Reunion. The warm-hearted people of the island would love to chat the next time you stop by their home and wish that you have inner peace and tranquility. Elegant viewers, my name is DJ. Welcome to our show, The Protective Power of Masks, Part 2 of 2. In today's episode, we will discuss different mask types and give tips on wearing a mask correctly. Last week, we looked at the science behind how wearing masks aids in slowing the spread of COVID-19. Using personal protective equipment or PPE reduces the chance of being exposed to respiratory droplets from infected individuals and protects the people around us by blocking the particles being emitted from our mouth when we talk or cough. In an article from the journal Nature Medicine published in 2020, researchers conducted a study with 246 enrolled subjects who had an active case of either a seasonal coronavirus, influenza virus, or rhinovirus, with roughly half wearing a face mask and the other half using no PPE. The exhaled breath of all participants was collected. By measuring the amount of viral particles detected in the breath samples, the results showed that using a face mask can significantly lower the risk of infected individuals spreading viruses into the surrounding environment. One estimate says 20% of coronavirus-infected individuals are asymptomatic and capable of transmitting the disease. Wearing masks, face shields, and other PPE during the pandemic is a practical and effective way to shield yourself and others whether or not you are showing symptoms of the illness. With so many mask types on the market, how do we determine which one is the best for us? One commonality is that all masks are designed to generally protect the user from contaminants in the air, including dust, pollen, fumes, and pathogens. However, because aerosol, contaminants, and pathogens are of varying sizes, different materials and designs offer different levels of protection. To filter out large respiratory droplets with viruses, it is best for masks and respirators to be constructed with water-resistant materials. How well the mask fits one's face is also a factor. Researchers used an electron microscope to determine the size of the SARS-CoV-2 virus and found that it ranges from 0.06 micrometers or microns to 0.14 micrometers in diameter. This is much smaller than bacteria, which range between 0.2 and 2 micrometers in size. In general, masks can be divided into two categories, reusable and disposable. Disposable masks include surgical masks as well as N95 and KN95 respirators. Please note that due to high demand and shortages, surgical and N95 masks should be reserved for healthcare workers and not be used by the general public. In the reusable category, Some industrial-grade respirators fully cover the face, while some cover only half the face. Both styles are equipped with cartridge filters. The cloth mask is one of the most common reusable masks. The United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, a U.S. government agency, has advised the public to use non-valved, multi-layer cloth masks to help prevent the transmission of COVID-19. The agency states, cloth masks not only effectively block most large droplets, that is 20 to 30 microns and larger, but they can also block the exhalation of fine droplets and particles, also often referred to as aerosols, smaller than 10 microns, which increase in number with the volume of speech and specific types of phonation. Multi-layer cloth masks can both block up to 50 to 70% of these fine droplets and particles and limit the forward spread of those that are not captured. Filtering capacity isn't the only factor that determines a mask's performance. According to a study published in the journal Safety Science in 2020, which evaluated the protection provided by different masks. Besides passing through the filter medium to the surrounding space, respiratory droplets can also be released through the face seal. Researchers have also analyzed particles and aerosols entering surgical and N95 masks through the face seal by measuring the ratio between the number of particles entering through the filter medium and the face seal pathway. The evidence shows that the number of particles between 0.04 and 1.0 micrometers in diameter that enter through the face seal is approximately 7 to 20-fold greater than the number that penetrate the filter medium of an N95 respirator. With a surgical mask, the ratio for the number of particles entering through the face seal compared to the filter is about 6 to 1. This result shows that surgical masks have a higher aerosol penetration rate than N95 respirators. More importantly, the study shows a good face seal is very important to safeguard the mask user. Wearing a face mask has become the new social norm since the outbreak of COVID-19. It has also changed the stereotype that people wearing masks are ill, and this has motivated more people to wear masks. During the pandemic, the best ways to protect yourself, your loved ones, and others are to wear a mask correctly, use other kinds of PPE for additional safety, and practice social distancing. Now, let's look at some tips on correctly putting on and handling masks. 1. Choose a mask that will give you a good fit. This generally includes adjustable earlobes and a bendable nose clip that allows one to create a good seal between the mask and the sides of the face. This will reduce the chances of pathogens entering your nose or mouth and lessen the number of droplets released from your mouth into the surrounding space. 2. Make sure your mask is in good condition. Before you put on a disposable mask, ensure that it is clean and not broken. If the mask is damaged, discard it and use a new one. If you're using a reusable one, make sure that it's been washed. 3. Wash your hands. Make sure that you wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds and rinse them with warm water. Dry them completely before touching the mask. If water and soap are not available, disinfect your hands using alcohol or a hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol instead. 4. Secure your mask. When you wear your mask, ensure that it covers both your nose and mouth. Lastly, pull the bottom of the mask all the way down over your chin to secure it. This will help the mask stay in the correct place, and it lowers the chance of exposing your mouth or nose. 5. Store masks in a sanitary and dry place. If you're using a reusable mask, dry it in an area with good ventilation after washing it. For disposable ones, simply keep them in a clean, resealable bag. 6. If you're wearing glasses, here's a tip to prevent them from fogging up while wearing a mask. Press the nose clip firmly against your nose so that it creates a good seal to prevent the moisture from escaping. Or try washing your glasses with soapy water. This will form an invisible film over the glasses, which serves as a barrier to the fog. Finally, a reminder that Supreme Master Ching Hai has lovingly shown how we can make a cloth mask at home and other ways to safeguard ourselves during this challenging time. All of Supreme Master Ching Hai's tips for protection during the COVID-19 and any other pandemic are free for viewing and download at Master's Tips on COVID-19.com. Be vegan, make peace. In today's concluding episode, we hope you have learned why wearing a mask can make a significant impact on public health and keeps you safe during the pandemic. We also hope that the tips we have shared can help you to wear a mask more comfortably and effectively, thus keeping you well and strong. Delightful viewers, thank you for your company on today's program. May your life always be filled with bliss.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/HL.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/HL.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule и suprememastertv.com/HL.
Манай нэвтрүүлгүүд олон хэлээр гардаг. Зочлох хаяг suprememastertv.com/schedule болон suprememastertv.com/HL